So I figured since I had my e.l.f. collection out, we would just have a really chill evening and just do some swatches and go through my e.l.f. collection. I still have the foundation on, the new Camo Hydrating CC Cream. The rest of my makeup is kind of fading away, but this foundation is going strong. So let me get organized, enjoy my version of a nightly coffee, and I'll be back in a moment. Here's my cozy little room slash studio. And here are my e.l.f. products. First thing are my primers. The only foundation I have right now. These are my powders, my blushes, some bronzers, some luminous blushes over here, eyeshadow sticks, which a lot of them I use as eyeliners, eyebrows, lip products, eyeshadows, mascara, and finishing sprays. So let's start first with my primers. The first one I have is the Sun Touchable Whoa Glow SPF 30 primer. I used this yesterday. So this is not real creamy. It is more like a typical sunscreen consistency. It does provide a glow under the skin, and it does work well with all of my makeup. And I'll be showing you the setting spray in a little bit. So I got this product earlier this year. I just got this in the mail. I was able to get this as a sample because I purchased some other e.l.f. products. So this is the Power Grip Primer, but this is the one with niacinamide in it. The original Power Grip Primer I did declutter along with the watermelon and the mint. They're just a little too sticky for me. I don't need that much grip. I had heard that this is a little less sticky, so since I got a free sample, I said, well, okay, I'll go ahead and try it. But it's still pretty sticky. I used it on the perimeter of my face today, and the new foundation worked really, really well with it. This year, I also got the liquid putty primer. e.l.f. already had the one in the pot. I have a mini over here. And so this is supposed to have the same effect, but it's supposed to be in a liquid formula. And I don't have a huge problem with pores, at least not that I'm aware of. So I do use this because I feel like my makeup does go on pretty smooth over it. And I like it. Once the original one in the pot kind of melts on your skin, it kind of feels the same. So I already took the pots off of these. So this one is the matte putty primer. This is what it looks like. This is, I think, the original that this one is based off of. This one, let's see here, Poreless Putty Primer. It looks like, no, this one's the original. The other one is more of a matte finish. This is the one that's most like the liquid. And this was supposed to be a good alternative for the Tatcha. I still do love the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I have liquid and pot form of that. So this one is the Color Correcting Eye Primer. I use this today under the foundation as a concealer. This is a really great shade for fair skin tones. And I think it, in my opinion, works better than the Becca Under Eye Corrector. Let's see here. The last little one that I haven't shown you yet is the Luminous Putty Primer. And I have used this sparingly because it is quite glowy. So, of course, you don't really necessarily want that in your T-zone. and I don't really necessarily need it on the perimeter of my face, but as you can see, I've dug into it and used it a time or two. So the next product, which I'm really excited about, this is the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating CC Cream, full coverage, long lasting, dewy finish foundation. Just got this in the mail yesterday, so I did a full video with this today if you want to see that. And for my normal skin, this really worked great today. I've had it on for what, 8 hours now, and it's still going strong. After this video, I'm going to wash my face and get ready for bed. So I would definitely recommend this. Mine is in the shade 205N Light. I would recommend this for normal, definitely combo and oily skin types. I watched Jen Phelps, who has dry skin, tried on last night, and it wasn't super flattering on her, so don't know if I would recommend it for that population. Next is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. Mine is in a slightly pink color, and I use this under my eyes. It's finely milled, and it doesn't have a luminous finish, but it's not super matte either. It sets my concealer well. It does not provide a thick layer that makes my under eyes look worse, but I do like it under my eyes. It's a nice thin powder that sets my concealer, but is not, how do I put this, cakey looking under my eyes. So this is my favorite go-to under eye powder. The next powder is new to my collection, but I've heard great things about it. And this is just an e.l.f. pressed powder. I've heard that this really sets the face nicely, and I used it for the first time today, and I enjoyed it. I'm gonna have to keep testing it, keep trying it out, and I will kind of have to do a speed review and let you all know about this. So I'll put this and this and this in my speed review pile, and we'll keep working on it. I'll be right back, and we'll do some cheek products. These are my bronzers. This is the original putty bronzer, and this is what it looks like. I get the lightest shades in these. You can see I've used this quite a bit. So this is matte, and it's the original bronzer, and I use this on my forehead since I don't want it to be shiny up there. This is the luminous bronzer. I think you can see right there, it does have a little luminosity to it, and so I use this more on my cheeks when I'm going for a glowier look. So these are my two e.l.f. bronzers. Sorry, these are my two e.l.f. bronzers. These are the original putty blushes. So I took the tops off of these so that you could see them. The colors are faded. Sometimes I can't see them. Let's see what this one says. Does that say Caribbean? This one is so pretty. It's a deep plummy shade right here. This one is gorgeous. Again, you can't really see the shades very well. But this is kind of a medium coral color on me. Looks really pretty on the skin. This is a really light color, but surprisingly it shows up pretty well on fair to medium skin. All of these are named after places, especially islands and things like that. This one has a little bit of a coral in it, but it has more of a pink than the other one. And this is a nice red brown. It gives me that kind of sunburned look. It's that terracotta, really toasty shade. You can see this is a much warmer brown. This is great when I'm going for more of that summer baked, bronzed look. And last we have, of course, our cool pink shade. That's not mold in there, that's just from me swiping my brush in there. These are still in great shape. So those are my regular putty bronzers. I also have the luminous putty blushes. I'll show you those shades. You can see there's a little bit of sparkle in there. See that right there? And it doesn't look glittery on the cheeks. It just gives a nice glow. Again, I think that's the shade Maui. This is your orange. Bright, vibrant orange blush. Beautiful for those summertime glow days. I love an orange blush. If you haven't tried one, if you get the right shade of orange, they're very flattering. This is a more luminous, bronzy, toasty blush. Look at that glow. These blushes are just so beautiful. This is a lighter peachy coral shade. Nice and shimmery. This one has, you can't see like sparkle on your face, but there are miniature sparkles. It looks like when the sand is glistening from the sun. That's how this blush looks. The camera just won't pick it up. And this is a nice, light, cooler pink shade. More subtle than the regular putty in the pink shade. But the luminosity on these is very pretty. I had to declutter my powder, blush, and highlighter duos due to age. But they're only $3 and they go on top of these really well. And the e.l.f. highlighters are beautiful as well. This is my e.l.f. lip liner collection. This is the newest lip liner. This is $2. e.l.f. just released these in 8 shades and I tried it on today. Very creamy, really nice. For $2, you can't beat it. Then we have this beautiful kind of pinky shade. This is a triangle shape. I don't know if you can really see it that well on camera. This is more of a pinky red shade. The only thing like that I have in my lip collection right now. The rest of these are pretty neutral. This is more of a brownie, peachy, neutral, very versatile. Oh, sorry. Hot pink. Forgot about you. Hot pink. A pinky neutral color. And a cool mauvey brown shade. Here they are, all swatched out on my hand. Really, really, really pretty shades. This is the rest of my lip collection. I recently got this. I think was this in a Walmart. This is a coffee lip scrub. It feels like it has tiny little sugar granules with a little coffee flavor and oil. And it feels really nourishing to put on your lips before bed. This is a hydrating lip shine. It has a cute little heart in the core of it. I'll show you a sample of, or a color, whatever, a swatch of this in a minute. I got this at CVS, I think. The next 3 here I got from the Dollar Tree for $1. This is a brownie shade. These are all creamy. These two are really unique colors to my collection. This is a warmer but still very unique pink shade, and this is a cooler purpley pink shade. $1, not bad for e.l.f. lipsticks. This one, these are like $9. I got this at Walmart. These are the newest lipsticks with the magnetic close, and this is in, what is it, Dirty Talk, one of those weird names. And here are those colors swatched out. So this one is the one on the far left, and so on and so forth. e.l.f. has some really, really nice lipsticks in their line. This is my current eyebrow collection from e.l.f. This is a dual-sided clear brow mascara. You can see I've used this side. I haven't dug into this side yet. So it's dual-sided, and I think this is $3. This is the older formula, the regular e.l.f. brow liners. They are a pencil with a spoolie on the end. Somehow I've managed to lose my caps. These are almost completely used up. I have to say, they're my favorite eyebrow pencil, and I have so many that I've tried, and I still love these. This I just reviewed today as well. This is the brand new waterproof eyebrow pencil, and it applied just as easily as the OGs. You can get 2 of these in a pack for $5 individually. These are 3. This one is $4. This is the e.l.f. tinted brow gel. This is my favorite brow gel in my entire collection. I have not been able to find one that beat it yet. It's the Wow Brow, and this is in the shade Taupe. So that's my eyebrow collection. This is my No Budge Cream Eyeshadow collection from e.l.f. These work really well either as a cream eyeliner. You can also use an angle pencil, put them in the waterline, or you can use them as a base under powders, or you can use them alone. I used this one last year for a Super Bowl party. Look, this bright yellow. This purpley color, Morgan Turner, here on YouTube, tried this color earlier this year. She has beautiful brown eyes, but it looks so good on her. I decided to get this one too. I love these colors. They just look really good blended into certain looks. This would be good as the base to a sunset eye. I also have some neutral colors. This is more of a warm brown color that I've used as a base to some other eyeshadow looks just to help with longevity. This one obviously I've used the most. I can use this just as a one and done. Just apply this with my fingers, blend it out with a brush, and you've got an eyeshadow look. This one I've actually used as a base to neutralize my lid color, kind of like an eye corrector for, I guess you could call it an eyeshadow primer. I've used this one for. It's a little creamy, but that's what I've used. And then I'm a Florida Gator. I hope we can still be friends after I've said that. But I got this for my Gator blue looks. The Gators haven't had a lot to cheer about this year, but I'm not going to get rid of it. So this is my cream eyeshadow collection. This is my e.l.f. eyeshadow stick collection. I got this one with the Cookies and Dreams collection. I bought the eyeshadow palette and both liners. I've already used the brown one that came with this, so I still have the black one. All of these, the colors that you see on the outside are the colors that they are. This color I really love to use in the waterline or on the upper lash line. I absolutely adore this kind of green, yellow, neon shade right here. I love to use this in the waterline or just where I need a little pop of color somewhere. This is a really nice clay color, and this can be used just as a regular eyeshadow. Just kind of use it as a pencil and just run it on the lid, and then you can blend it out with a brush. This light pink color I use in the lower waterline. Sometimes I use white, sometimes I use off-white, and sometimes I use this, depending on the look that I have on the rest of my eyes, to kind of open and brighten my eyes. This is my favorite color. This is similar to the shade Olive by Melt, and I love, love, love to use this in the lower waterline with certain looks. Even if it's not like a greeny, yellowy look like this can complement so many different looks. I love this one. This is a nice light sunny shade that you can use as a lid color in the inner corner. Of course, everybody needs a dark brown. I use this in the upper and lower waterline, and I also use this on the upper lash line and the lower lash line as eyeliner. This shade right here is more of a metallic glittery shade, so it goes really well on the actual lid or under the lash line. These two purpley colors, I can put these in the upper, lower water lines, upper, lower lid, lash lines. I've used these purples so many different ways. And this is a nice gold shade. Sometimes I love to use a gold with a very, fair or just bronzer in the crease, and maybe just this gold all over the lid, and it's just beautiful. So this is my eyeshadow stick collection. 3 categories left. This is my powder eyeshadow collection. I have decluttered quite a few just because of age and not using them. This is a very pinky shade. It is Berry Bad. Love these little shimmers. Love to put this in the crease, deepen up our line with this. Use one of the other shimmers. These bite-sized palettes are amazing. This is an iconic e.l.f. palette. This is all matte. It is I Love You a Latte, and it just has all of your great basic colors that you need if you need to grab for some neutral or warm leaning mattes. This one I used today in the video that I did. What's this called? Rose Water. This is my second favorite e.l.f. palette because I put this in the crease. The darker one today I used to kind of darken out the outer corner, and I used both shades of these shimmers on my eyes today. Love them. This is my favorite fall palette. What is this? Pumpkin spice, I think. Yes, pumpkin pie. As you can see, these colors are just perfect to get a nice fall look. The mattes do go pretty deep, which I like. This has got to be my second favorite, and I can't hardly find this anywhere anymore. This is Truffles. Jasmine with, let's see here, what's her channel called? Juicy Jazz. She's the one that totally sold me on this. Of course, she also has beautiful chocolate colored eyes, but this black right here is wonderful to use as liner, and this shimmer is great too. This is probably the most loved. I think this is Cream and Sugar. I think this is probably the most popular e.l.f. bite-size palette. Cream and Sugar. It has your crease, your deepening tone, and 2 beautiful shimmers. And all of these bite-size palettes are only $3, and they're great quality. They last all day. 2 categories left. This is the only e.l.f. mascara that I have in my collection right now. The other 2 dried out and expired, and I have not replaced them. But this is the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. And so this is their version of the Benefit Roller Lash. I've not tried that one, but I enjoy everything about this. It makes my lashes look nice and long, and luscious, and it does not smudge. It does not give me raccoon eyes. So glad to have this. There's a couple more e.l.f. mascaras once I've gone through a few more of my mascaras in my collection that I will repurchase because I like this brand's mascara so much. Last category is setting spray. This is the Coconut Dewy Mist. So this morning I used this before I applied my powder products and after I finished my look. I don't feel like this so much gives me longevity as it gives me hydration and just a really nice, healthy, hydrated look, and it helps to meld all of my makeup products into one another. So I don't have this in my collection for longevity. I have it just because it makes my makeup look so pretty. This I got with the Sun Touchable primer. I got these in a set, and I use this as the last step of my makeup routine when I know I'm going to be in the sun a little bit more. This does have an SPF of 40, and so of course you would obviously need to reapply every couple of hours. You could just spray this on again. I find that this does set my makeup pretty good, actually. It's not going to give me a real dewy finish on my makeup, but I think it does lock it in for the day pretty good, and it makes me feel good knowing that I have that little extra boost of SPF. Now, I have to put this whole stack of makeup products back where they belong, but it's worth it. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy these chill videos as well. I have another makeup try-on with all affordable products coming up next. Some brand new stuff from CoverGirl and Revlon and L'Oreal. So stay tuned for that. And good night. I hope you have a great evening.